Here I am, guys, at the International Bomber Command Memorial, I think it's called. And already I'm hating it, guys. Already I'm thinking, what a catastrophe. Typical junk modern art approach. I hate it, guys. I've not even walked within 100 yards of it yet, and already I think my mind is probably made up. There is this what looks like a Halifax, I think, or a Wellington. It's quite difficult to tell. It's not a Lanc, is it? No. Well, I like that. That's all right. It's dropping something out of its undercarriage. Looks like little bags. Probably contain gold. But I tell you what I find really offensive, guys, wherever I see it, and that is this fascination with rusty metal. Look at the figures. Cut out of plate, and you can see where they've been buffed with a buffing machine and roughly screwed on there with, look like Allen screws. Roughly cut, shabby, poor workmanship, garbage. I hate it. What did the commies say? We will work to remove all works of beauty and art and replace them with lumps of twisted, rusty metal. That's why when you're out, guys, when you're driving around, you see these revolting piles of old bicycles and bits of crappy metal piled up in the centre of roundabouts, and you look at it and think, what the hell is that? It says unveiled on the 8th of May 2021 by Mrs. Kobe Van Ryle, Op Manor recipient, and Mr. Jack Cook, Op Manor aircrew. I wonder what they thought of it. I wonder, guys. Recognition, remembrance, reconciliation. What a god-awful mess. The plane I quite like, but again, it's not the best piece of metalwork you'll find. Let's go a bit further. For people who want to know where I am, I'm just on the outskirts of Lincoln, not far from RAF Waddington. I've been so interested in this place and getting here, because it's quite new, that I've almost run out of fuel. So I've just noticed there it says, look, remembrance, reconciliation, recognition, and it's this globe shape tilted on its axis. So it's talking about Operation Manna, which is, I'm assuming that those packages that fell from that bomber, which from this angle does look like a Lancaster actually. It's just when you get close it doesn't. They're curved up front. See the nose of it? The fact that the bottom part of the nose curves upwards. I don't know. From here though it does look like a Lanc. Those packages could very well be food then, in that case, supplies. Let's see. Oh, I can't resist it, guys. I saw Africa. Over 36,000 men were trained as aircrew in southern Rhodesia and South Africa as part of the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan. Yeah, they were white guys. The ones that we hate today. The apartheid generation. Well, I don't hate them, but you know what I mean, don't you? But just putting Africa on there makes it sound as though we were training Kenyans and Nigerians and... wow. A lot of mole damage here. And I'm going to get to that pointed thing in the background. Look at the mole damage, guys. Wow. The International Peace Garden. Yes, I could do with one actually. Prostate playing up again. Well, I can see already that huge pointed spire, they call it a spire, guys. And we know that a lot of the churches in this country had towers, were built square towers, guys. But now, over the past 100, 200 years, had spires added to them. They weren't built with spires, they had them added. This gives it the obelisk, Saturn symbology. What are these? Are these stone or are these metal? Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Rusted metal, guys. It's got the names of, I think, 58,000 people, including, I think, civilians that worked with Bomber Command. And there's lots of them, as you can see. Rusted metal. Who, guys, in their right mind thinks that cutting names into rusted metal is a good idea? Where is the beautiful use of stone, marble, that will last for thousands of years, guys, as it has done already? What happened? Now, it's very nice that they've at least remembered them. But, guys, I despise it. I hate it with an absolute passion. What the hell is that? What significance, guys, does that have? What significance does big sheets of rusty metal have to the sacrifice made by these amazing people? This amazing generation, the likes of which we'll never see again. And this is how we remember them. It's like some kind of university art project. And by the way, the top of that looks suspiciously like the Shard in London. You know, that piece of glass that fell from the glass ceiling. The Shard. What the hell? It has these lights around it. And you can stand in the middle. Jeez. Get me out of here. I wonder what the lads think. All these amazing people whose names are cut into this rusted crap with these special screws that you find on the gearbox of your car. Not a lot of thought went into it, did it? What a godforsaken mess. I can't help but remember what the Bolshes said about replacing great works of art, confusing the definition of beauty by replacing it with lumps of collections of rusty metal objects. And we see it. Now we see it all the time. We see it when we drive around. We see it when we go shopping in shopping centres. The bells are ringing, guys. You can barely hear them. It's a lovely view over Lincoln, I have to say. We see examples of this modern art, this junk, all around us. Oh yes. The building, the main building, for what it's worth, looks like an academy. Looks like a load of screaming teenagers are going to come out and start playing football, hopscotch and skipping. And that's just the boys.